Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is a reading for Scorpio for July 1st to the 15th, 2020. I would like to say, please do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. You're intelligent, handsome, and beautiful, and you're also kind. So please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos. Somebody might be enlightened by them. Now, these readings, they may or may not resonate. To my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. You are the backbone to this channel, and I greatly appreciate you. Now, these readings are for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. If you don't know these placements in your own chart, you can click the drop down, and I actually have a link there so you can obtain this information absolutely free. Another thing I'd like to add is that readers are targets for negative energies. And my subscribers might actually know that at the beginning of June, I kind of did the little ghosty thing, right? I felt like I was being a target for negative energies. So I kind of laid back off the readings, kind of started working on new projects and stuff, because I felt, I was just feeling negative about the channel. But Spirit has reassured me to keep on moving forward and that everything's going to be okay. So here I am, and we have a reading for Scorpio for July 1st to 15th, 2020, starting right now. These cards have been pre-shuffled. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle another time, just so I can get that general energy of the reading. Alright. There we go. So the general energy for Scorpio today is we have the Four of Pentacles. So you might be hanging on to something. Now this might be your finances, something like that. But I do see here that you do have others who are possibly trying to take your money from you or take you away from something. Now I also see here that there's another person in the mix, somebody that's not making themselves clear here, but definitely somebody here that is in the background trying to manipulate the situation or some sort, possibly following some sort of time schedule to do this too. I don't know why I'm feeling to look at this clock that this woman has in her teeth. Anyways, I also see shadows of hands. So there might be many people trying to actually manipulate you or take things from you, and you're basically trying to hold on to these things. Well, let's go ahead and find out what we have here for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio for July 1st to the 15th, 2020. This is for Scorpio, July 1st to the 15th, 2020. Okay. So I see here that we have the Two of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Five of Swords. So there may have been some lies or manipulations in your environment. We also have the Ace of Wands here, and this is a new beginning for you, and it could be involving a child, or it could be a new creative idea, something like that. But you're very passionate about whatever this is, okay? I am seeing here kind of an, this is the Ace of Wands, but I'm also kind of feeling a sort of earthy energy, okay? So what do you have next for Scorpio for July 1st to the 15th, 2020? Let me get one more card, please. One more card for Scorpio, please. There we have it. Oh, we also have here the Ten of Swords, okay? So whatever's going on in regards to this new start, this new passionate start, that may actually involve a child or a new idea. It's actually not working out. There's some deception here for you involved with that. So this is why you might be needing to make a decision, all right? We also have the Seven of Swords, definite deception here. So whatever you're dealing with or whoever you're dealing with at this present time, you're needing to make a choice on whether or not that you want to actually move forward in this situation. I do see a lot of, backstabbing energies here, possibly people trying to take advantage of you, deceiving you, you know, just not being the person that you met, right? These people are actually, they're all possibly wearing a mask here, and they're trying to play like they're your friends and they like you and everything's wonderful. But in reality, there could be some that are actually planning or scheming behind your back to manipulate you and take advantage of you. And I hope this doesn't resonate, to be quite honest with you, but that's what the cards are showing me right now. Let's go ahead and find out, why is this Five of Swords here for Scorpio? Why is this Five of Swords here for Scorpio, please? Why is this Five of Swords here for Scorpio? Why is this Five of Swords here for Scorpio? Five of Swords for Scorpio, please. Five of Swords for Scorpio. Five of Swords for Scorpio, please. One more card for Scorpio for July 1st to the 15th, 2020 for this Five of Swords. Wow, the cards are like really not wanting to come out. It's only a kind of a weird energy with this. Let me get one more card for this Five of Swords, please, for Scorpio. There we go. So what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is that you're feeling conflicted on a new start when it comes to emotions, right? Because there might have been some lies that you have put out there. And this has to do with somebody from your past. Yeah, and there you are, Scorpio. I do feel that this person from the past might have you... Now, this is a suicide king, okay? So not necessarily that you're suicidal, but I'm thinking that you could be in conflict with your thoughts, you know. But I do see here this is in regards to a past love or a past relationship, because the Six of Cups, the Six of Hearts is the Six of Cups, which also doubles as the Lover's card. So this is a person that you may have wanted to start a new emotional, a loving start with this person, but something happened here, something, and it could have been because of lies, some sort of deception in regards to lying, okay? Yeah, let's see why this Ace of Wands is here. Why is this Ace of Wands here for Scorpio, please? Why is this Ace of Wands here for Scorpio? Ace of Wands for Scorpio. So we have the Nine of Cups. So you may have actually started a new passionate start somewhere else, right? Somewhere you thought might be wish fulfillment, possibly trying to, you know, forget about the past maybe, and trying to move forward to something new. There could be a child involved here. You know, I see three hands here, so there's somebody also in the mix here. You know, we got an extra hand here, and we got an extra hand here, okay? Now, what I'm seeing here is somebody else is involved in whatever situations you're in, whether it's from somebody from the past, whether it's from something that's happening right now, and possibly from something that might happen in the future. But what I'm seeing here is that somebody is involved in all your business, right? All got their nose up in all your business. And what that's actually doing is that's part of this Ten of Swords energy. That's part of this Seven of Swords energy. And it's also part of this Four of Pentacles energy. So somebody is messing with your money. Somebody's messing with your mind. Somebody's messing with your thoughts, okay? Somebody is trying to point you in a certain direction. And trying to manipulate you into not going or following whatever it is that you want to go after, right? What do we have next here? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. So you have wish fulfillment in a situation, and there might be a message coming in, and it might be a message of truth, and it might involve a child even. You might be involved with somebody, and you might be having a child with them, or there might be a child here, but there's something about that child that's, there's something about the child. Now, because I see that third hand here holding like a wand, like a fiery wand of some sort, right? There could be somebody who is also watching over this child besides you and this woman here in this picture. So there could actually be some other involvement in regards to this relationship or this new start. There might actually, I'm also feeling like there might be a third party here. And that third party has something to do with this child. Let me see, we have this Eight of Wands here. Okay, so yeah, you might receive a message that comes in, a message of truth in regards to this wish fulfillment that you thought you might have, you know, in the relationship you're in presently, possibly. And it's a message of passion. You might actually find messages of passion. Some truth might be brought to your attention about this Nine of Cups energy, this energy that you thought might be where you want to head. But in actuality, it's another form of deception here, what's going on. Somebody may be trying to trick you or take advantage of you in some way. Geez. I hope this doesn't resonate, but, you know, I'm just going to read what the cards say. Just take what does, you know. Hopefully you're not going through a lot of deception right now, but what I see here is there may have been some improper choices made in the past. Truth was not spoken, and other people got involved in their situations, and it's actually this backstabbing energy, okay? You may be intuitive. You may actually know that somebody might be backstabbing you or others might be backstabbing you, but I don't think you're quite following your intuition completely, and this is why it's happening to you, okay? Now, if you're feeling uneasy about something, Scorpio, however you're feeling in your mind, in your heart too especially, you need to follow that, because definitely people here or individuals here are, wow, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people involved in whatever you got going on. We got a King of Wands. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords. So it appears to me, Scorpio, that there were some lies in the past, right? Some people have lied to you, taken advantage of you. And it actually seems here that we have three people here, aside from yourself, that, well, this could be you, right? This is you thinking about something that you have, you wanted a new start somewhere with a lover, but you didn't take that opportunity. You may have lied about something, something like that, right? Maybe, and I see that you did this because of your ego, because of your selfishness. Now, this doesn't have to be you, okay? This could be somebody else in your environment, so remember that, okay? But I do see here that there you are, and you are being very selfish in the past about a situation involving a lover, all right? And this is why you never got that new start. You also could be dealing here with somebody that you went to after this situation of lies and possible deceit, and you went after something you thought might be your Nine of Cups, you know, that wish fulfillment. But we all know wish fulfillment is about selfishness and addictions. So because you went to that situation, you thought it was going to be great, it ended up being bad news, okay? You got some news in, and you got news about somebody sharing passions elsewhere, and that's where this baby may come in, okay? And that can be pretty devastating, okay? Now, when it comes to deceit, we have some people here in your environment that are actually going to put you through some sort of backstabbing energy, and it could be a fire sign and an air sign. So if you are directly dealing with those who are in your proximity or your close environment, these people are actually, one person is from the past and one person is fairly new, all right? So one of these people is could be a fire sign, Gemini, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, and another one of these people can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, somebody you have known here for a very, very long time. Now, this could be a family member, a sibling, friends. It could also be a romantic relationship that you've had. But I do see here that now, even though you could be a female watching this and you can be involved with all these kings, right? But you can also be a male watching this. also being involved with all these kings, or these kings can be females also in their dominant male energy. Okay, so you could be dealing with females who are strong, outspoken, dominant, yeah, things like that. Okay, now with this Ace of Wands here, it could actually be, now, there could be some sort of same-sex relationship here in the mix involved with your situation somehow, somewhere. Because I do see this King of Wands starting something new with the King of Swords. And if you're a female watching this, you could be dealing with two males who might actually be getting together, starting something themselves, and you're definitely going to feel backstabbed in this situation. Now, if you're a male watching this, same situation. Somebody, maybe one of these people who you have been dating, might be actually getting together, and you're going to feel terrible. You're going to feel backstabbed. Now, if you're a male watching this and dealing with two females, these are two dominant females. These females are very outspoken. One of them, you've known them for a while, and one of them, you haven't really known them that well or for very long. And it appears to me, if you are a male and these are two females, if two females came into the mix somehow, maybe you guys had some sort of polygamist, relationship, which I never suggest, but, to each his own. But I'm seeing here, this is one of the main reasons why polygamy or, open relationships or whatever are a bad idea, because somebody may have allowed another person to come into the relationship to maybe spice things up, I don't know, and whoever was brought in, your mate fell in love with that other person, or is in love with that other person, and is wanting to move forward possibly with that person, okay? And this is where that backstabbing comes in. Like I said here, you may be dealing with somebody who's actually, you may have had a child with somebody, okay? But like I said, there's somebody in the mix here in the background. Somebody in the background here is in the mix, and they're holding this torch for this woman, all right? And I don't think that's you. I think it's somebody else. Possibly you have a child with an individual, but that individual has lost feelings for you because they fell in love with the person that was invited into this relationship, and that's where you're going to feel backstabbed, and you're going to feel upset because you had a child with this person. And to be quite honest, I'm also seeing another story here. Somebody may have actually used you in order to get pregnant so they could have a family with this other person, which is a same-sex relationship. Now, same sexes obviously can't have children, right? But somebody was invited in, and that could have even been you invited in to this same-sex relationship, and you may have gotten one of them pregnant, two of them pregnant, who knows? But I think that's what the whole idea here was. It might have been for these two to raise a child, and they're of the same sex. So take that how you will. I'm not sure how that will apply. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it doesn't resonate, but this is what I'm seeing here, and you're feeling very backstabbed in the situation. These people basically are trying to get away with something, so they're trying to possibly get together with each other in a way to where they can take the money that you have, so them two can have a good life with their new child, which is actually your child. And yeah, this is a really big, deep, deceptive situation. And I'm very sorry if this is happening to you, because I can just imagine how you feel losing a child like that or in this way. Yeah, they're trying to get away with something, and they're trying to get away with something involving your money. Yeah. Well, let's see what the universe has to say about this. It's not, sorry about this kind of dark reading, but, oh, we never got to see what was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah. The deception here is either these two people that are in love, with each other and not you. They could have shared emotions or had emotions already for each other. They may have loved each other already, but of course you stepped in, somebody got pregnant, and maybe you decide, okay, I want to get with this person because I want to have a family, home, blah, blah, blah. And this person might have actually done it because it might be the right thing to do, but in all actuality, they don't share feelings with you. They share feelings with each other, these two people who, you know, the same-sex situation. And this is where this deception could be coming in, like they're trying to get away with, you know, possibly they used you to have a child with themselves, you know, and you know what, that's a horrible thing, because the child is going to suffer through this. And if that's the case, then, you know, definite backstabbing. They may have used you to get pregnant, to have a child, and now you're stuck paying for this child that they never intentionally wanted to stay with you. They wanted to just have the child and move on, and possibly use you to help pay for the child, so they wouldn't have to pay for it all themselves. That's like just super manipulative here, and I really hope that this is not the case, but those are what the cards are showing me. All right, so I need 2 cards. This is the Isis Oracle. Let's see what the universe has to say about this situation for Scorpio for July 1st to the 15th, 2020. Oh, wow. A lot of cards wanted to fly out for you. The universe might be actually trying to really help you with this situation, but there's something going on with you. There's some sort of something stopping you. You're not acting right. You're not being right. All right, look. I've been pulling 2 cards for each decks, but 3 came out for you. I'm going to keep the 3 that are flipped. All right. I will put back one of these cards. I'll put back the Temple of Carnelian, because I actually saw these 2 before I actually saw this one. But I did want to add here, I'm going to put this back. Carnelian is a stone of protection. And for some reason, I'm guided to tell you that maybe you should get this stone and from somewhere. You can get it from one of those, you know, one of those stores that sell tarot cards and incenses and crystals and all that stuff. I suggest you go ahead and you get something with carnelian in it, and this will provide you with any kind of protection that you might need in the near future, because I do see here that a lot of situations are coming up on you that are very deceptive and terrible. Like, people are really trying to take advantage of you, and I'm feeling that you just have no protection here, right? You might think you do, but you actually don't, and it's time for you to start doing some self-cleansing, doing some protection for yourself, burning some sage, wearing some carnelian. Possibly when you go into this crystal store, ask them for other things that you can get to ward off evil energies. I am actually wearing, you know, I don't know if you know about this, but, you know, this is an evil eye type of bracelet. You might want to get one of these. I got this in Venice Beach. Places that are like that might have this type of, you know, jewelry. You might want to check that out. But that's in California. But it's like a stores like that sell incense and all those groovy things. You know, you might find a bracelet like this. You might want to get something like that along with the carnelian, okay? Try to do some spiritual baths, cleanse yourself of negative energy, burn some sage around yourself and your environment and around your body, okay? That'll help too. And don't forget also to ask for other stones that may help in this situation, okay? So the reason why I'm keeping these 2 is because if you are a male energy and you may have gotten somebody pregnant and you are dealing with 2 dominant females, okay, and they might have manipulated you to get pregnant so they could have a child and raise that child together without you. The reason why I'm allowing this card to come in is because it says healing the divine masculine. So you might actually be a divine masculine who was actually manipulated and forced into this situation. And now you are feeling the backstabbing energies of this, okay? Let's start here. Healing the divine masculine. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding. Even though the most uncomfortable circumstances of life, your inner masculine is going through healing right now. Grow stronger in the ability to offer your inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. And that right now is telling me that because all this is going on, and if you are a male watching this, basically you're starting to come into your female energy, starting to be in your emotions more, because you basically can't believe that this is happening to you. I can't believe it's happening to you. If it is, let's hope it's not. But I do see here that there's a lot of manipulating energies here, and it might involve a child, and I really hope the best for you in this situation. There you are. Very strong card right there too, and I do see that there's somebody in the background, a female energy, that might actually be your divine feminine watching over you and trying to provide you with some sort of protection, because these women are not your divine feminine, okay? All right. All right, so next we have here Knot of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess, okay? So like I said with this card, those women are not your divine feminine. Your divine feminine is right behind you, trying to provide you with energy and strength to get through whatever it is, or whatever problems or ailments you have, and she is definitely on your side, watching over you, okay? She knows, she's very intuitive. She may know actually too that this is going on. Something like that, I don't know. All right, so Knot of Isis, part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess, okay? Like I said, you have a special relationship with a certain individual. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to the goddess. So there's that knot. Kind of a strange looking thing, but yeah, you know, like I said, you are protected by your divine feminine energetically, though, okay? This is only energetically. You know, it's hard to you know, give off that protection if you're not in contact with your actual divine feminine. And that's if you, I don't know if you know about twin flames or soulmates, but that's what this basically is. If we're talking about divine feminine here, and she's actually providing you protection, you do have a divine feminine twin flame out there. You may not know who it is, but this person knows who you are, and she is definitely trying to provide you with all the protection and safety you need to guard you against situations like this. Excuse me, sorry you guys. But in this situation, there is also a possibility that you may not believe in this, you may not think it's true, whatever. And from you not doing that, you're actually allowing all this terrible stuff to happen to yourself. And, you know, the divine feminine can be very powerful, but if there's resistance there, then it's going to be hard for you to accept that protection that you actually need, and you're not going to be protected, you know. So that might be the case here. All right, don't forget, keep it true love energy, happy, friendly, and loving. You have nothing to fear because you can be calm and cheerful, and plus Spirit's got your back. Not only Spirit has your back, but so does your divine feminine. And I'm sure that she's hoping and praying for you to make it through whatever trials and tribulations you may be going through right now, okay? That's what I have for you, Scorpio. My name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I will speak to you next time.